Hey guys, today we're going to be looking at do we have the right fire? And so today, guys, what it's kind of an old message, so you guys probably heard of this already, but I just wanted to go back because to me it was a really good message. And to start off, guys, we're going to be looking at that God didn't say in both uses fire. God now maybe confused. What if they both use fire? Then what do you mean by do you have the right fire? See, God is kind of like just burns off all the bad, brings out brings out the good that's hiding underneath the bad. For Satan will basically just burn you up and you have nothing left. It's kind of like if I'm taking this cardboard, which you guys probably can't see, in this lighter, and God would just sit here and sit here to wear nice and warm. Now, staying on the other hand, we just sit in one spot. Let us continue to burn. Let's continue to burn, and He doesn't care how that we're burning up to. We have nothing left. See now that and or you can think as God as like a candle with and that just brings light, brings warmth, brings this candle actually smells good. I mean, all candles should smell good, but it should. But like it brings life, it brings joy, it brings peace. Like that's God's fire, and we're sitting on there, and as you just saw, would just let's continue to just light on fire to continue to burn. And now you may be questioning, hey, does God light fire? Does God talk about fire? Yes, He does. And today we're going to be looking the first two different scriptures. The first one is going to be in Exodus 3:2, which says, There the angel of the Lord appears to him in a blazing fire from the middle of a bush. Moses stared in amazement. Though the bush was engulfed in flames, it did not burn up. So you see in that verse just how Moses was staring into this bush that's engulfed in yeah. Moses is staring into this bush that is engulfed in flames. It's covered with flames, and there's an angel in the middle of the bush, just sitting there like it's nothing. And what that symbolizes is that God lights fire. God lights fire to his extent, and then like because why would he put an angel that cares about that he cares about you, he cares about us, he cares about the angels. Why would he light fire on a bush and not have the angel or the bush catch on fire? Now, if you continue reading on about Moses and the burning bush, which you should, I highly encourage you, you will understand why there's a angel in the bush and why Moses is staring at it. But you guys read it on your own. I'm not going to spoil it for you. But and then we're also going to be looking at verse. Let me pull it back up, guys. Where was it? In Revelations 4 or 5, which says, from the throne came flames from lightning and rumbling of thunder. In front of the throne was several torches with burning flames. This is the seventh flow, Spirit of God. So what that means is even the throne of God had flames, had torches coming from it, and so why would like that's just another way of proving the point that God enjoys fire. That God created fire for a reason. He created fire for us to enjoy, to have purpose. But I'm going to go off for a little bit. But Satan just took the flame, took what God was trying mean for good, and he just completely turned it against us, and is using it against us and burning us up till we have nothing left. And that's why it's important for us as Christians to go out to love on one another, to support, and as I'm just getting to learn, don't be quick to judge. Don't be quick to name call. Just because they may have underlying reasons why they're acting or why they're doing things that they're doing. So I'm learning that I'm lucky to be learning it now, now that I'm still in school, but because I am so thankful that I'm still surrounded by people that know me, that care about me, that could help me through these things. Which, yes, there's still going to be people when I get out of high school and everything, and that will still be there for me. But it's not going to be as easy as to reach them. But another way to think about God and the devil's fire is if you're into cooking or baking more so, if the cookies, sorry guys, I'm in the mood for chocolate chip cookies. So if my chocolate chip cookie recipe says to put it in the oven at 350 for 15 minutes, and I do that exactly that. I put it in for 350, 15 minutes or so, pop it out. Cookies are deliciously made. Is that even a word? Deliciously made? I don't know. I'm going with it. But deliciously made. The chocolate is perfectly melted. It's it's amazing. But if I was to say, you know what, I'm going to try to make these cookies faster, but I still, for some reason, forget to take less time off, and I set it at 450 or even higher, all the way up to, I don't know, 575 or whatever the oven goes up to. I don't know. I don't bake that much, but and I still leave it in there for 15 minutes. Yeah, chances are I probably will start smelling a burning thing coming from the oven before the 15 minutes is over. But let's say I don't. Let's say I leave it in there and the timer goes off. I go and it's all just black. It's all charred. It's all it doesn't smell good. I just want to toss it out, but I can't toss it out because now it's stuck to the pan. That's kind of how the devil is. He burns us so much where let's say the pan is our sin. The sin wants to stick to us, or let's say where the pan may be, even that we're just sticking. The sin is just sticking to us. It's all charred over. We can't really escape it. But it's with God's love and grace that if we just have the power, have somebody pray over us, whatever it takes, and just begin to share life, share joy, share peace and say, no, Satan, you don't have a say in my life. You don't have a say over sins, the choices, the things I do. You don't have a choice. I'm giving it up to God and God alone. And God will choose my friend group. God will choose who I want to be. God will lead me to the person I want to become. Then God will start, maybe, if it, like, I know this ain't possible, but starts to burn off the charredness, revealing the good melted chocolate of a chocolate chip cookie, and you'll be back to normal. You will smell good. You, unlike your like burning smell and things like that. But let's say, for example, you're not into cooking. You don't understand what I'm saying at all. Let's say you're into fire. I'm not an expert in fire either, but I kind of studied. God's kind of like a blue flame. It's not really the highest flame, but it will get most of the job done. It will just be there to warm up, to shape things, to mold things, to warp things. But the devil is more like a white flame, which supposedly, from my research, is the hottest flame that just will pretty much destroy anything in its way. That's kind of how God and Satan's fire is God's is a blue flame that will, you can use it to solder pipes together, solder wires, warm things up, bend metal, and do whatever. But the white flame, firefighters are even scared to fight that flame. So I'm told, so I read, but it. So we're coming to the end. So begin to think about which flame do I actually have. Do I have the blue or the white flame, or do I have the good chocolate chip cookies or the bad chocolate chip cookies? Do I have God that's just warming me up, burning off the goodness, burning off the bad things and revealing the goodness? And then also, before I go, my one of my good mentors, friend, adult, like he's super amazing, and he used to tell me all the time when I'm going through a bad day, is that the people that are doing the fine cereals, the making these fine jewelries and things out of metal, they have one big pot, and it has to be at the right temperature, and has to be in there for the right amount of time. And if just one thing was off, like the temperature of the fire was off, the timing of it was off, they would have to dump out the batch, restart a new batch. And he's like that God is just putting us in the midst of what seems to be our worst struggle, our worst fear, our worst fill in the blank. And right now we're in that moment that on our bad days, that we're just in the pot, that we're just beginning to warm up, that he's just beginning to take off the film, take off the sin from the top, and trying to make us into fine jewelry. But Satan would like to come and turn up the heat, turn up the flames, shorten the time, lengthen the time, anything to just get and mess with us. But God is persistent. God will hold his foot down, say, no, I'm cooking these fine metals, and it's going to make the most valuable jewelry. Oh my God, why can't I say it? Jewelry, whatever, I'm going with it. And he's talking about us. He's talking about us as Christians. Is God made us perfectly. God is shaping us constantly as we read our Bibles, as we worship Him, as we go out into our lives, to our jobs, to whatever. God's with us. God is constantly shaping us. And we're constantly shaping ourselves by saying, no, I'm not going to follow you, God. I'm going to go over here. Or, yes, God, I'm going to draw close to you. I'm going to draw near to you. I'm going to draw. And ouch, I forgot I left the cardboard that's still kind of warm. Okay, but hope you guys enjoy the video and see you guys in the next one. Take care.